I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land and pay my respects to elders both past and present, for they hold the memories, the traditions, the culture and hopes of Indigenous Australians. Hello everyone, my name is Lara Lay and today we will be looking at the concept of country. I will be observing through the lens of two art forms, namely poetry and songs, to illustrate this concept. The understanding of country is a significant aspect that prescribes an individual's identity. It allows people to see a large part of who they are and provides them with a strong identification with their family and their tribe's survival history. For some people, country may just be a place they were born or live. However, for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, country is more than just a place. For Indigenous Australians, their land or country is incredibly important to them as they hold a strong spiritual and geographical connection with it. The spiritual connection with their land is associated with their spirituality, identity, culture, and most importantly, family. For thousands of years and until now, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people relied on their land for their food, shelter, and well-being. Phil Moncrieff wrote a poem called My Mother, the Land, which illustrates the Indigenous Australians' call for help to their land, who is their mother. So we turned to the land, our mother, the land, for comfort, our refuge at last. But the feeling was gone. Brown children now born, not black like you gave in the past. Broken pride in their hearts, they live torn apart, and the color is bred from the skin. And ancient tribes whose culture was alive are gone like a leaf in the wind. In this passage, it is evident that with all the tragic events that took place, Indigenous people turned to their motherland for help and comfort. During colonisation, Europeans claimed Indigenous Australians' land and their children, which tragically resulted in the loss of their culture and identity. For many people, they see land as something to own. But for Indigenous Australians, they see themselves as belonging to the land and the land as being a part of them. They do not have ownership towards their land, nor is the land to be owned or to be bartered. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people view their land as an enduring sacred place, and this is evident in the land Solid Rock by Goanna. This song was written from Aboriginal people's perspectives, and the band Goanna had a capacity to get a message across to the Australian government for them to return the sacred Uluru to the Aboriginal people.
Hey, we're talking about a chosen place. You wanna sell it in a marketplace? Well, just a minute now.
Demonstrates that Indigenous people's land is sacred to them, as it infuses with their cultural traditions and the significant spirituality with their ancestors. Their land also holds the dreaming, which allows the elders to teach future generations about their traditional values, belief systems, and significant knowledge that is an integral part of their culture. For Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, their special connection with their land or country preserves their culture and identity. Although colonisation in Australia had a major impact on Indigenous people, they maintained a strong cultural and spiritual connection with their country. Indigenous Australians have expressed their unfading connection with their land in many poems and songs, and this has helped many deal with the legacy of inequality and injustice they have experienced since colonisation. Their Dreamtime will continue to live and sustain their culture, identity, and spirituality and connection with their land from generation to generation. and they will never stop fighting to protect their connection to country.